You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney. Listen, I thought, I was sitting here thinking, right? Did I say yesterday was hump day? Because or did I dream that? I'm not really sure, but I think I said yesterday was hump day. And if I did, I apologize. Today is hump day, Wednesday, hump day, July the 3rd. And I'm sitting here thinking, I could have sworn, because sometimes you just kind of lose control of what you're thinking about. And I'm sitting here thinking, having like a flashback for a second. I was like, did I say yesterday was hump day? And if I did, today is hump day, y'all. And forgive me because I have a lot. When I tell you I got a lot of stuff going on, I do. I run a business. I do the podcast. Now I just launched a new podcast, and I'll tell you about that in a minute and why I launched it, because I thought it was pretty cool. But anyway, it's a great day here in Gwinnett. Good morning, my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all the people around the world listening to the show. It's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. It's 80 degrees. It's 80 degrees already. It's like 9:01, and it's 80 degrees going up to about 96 today. When I tell you that's hot, it was so funny because it went up to about 95 yesterday, right? And so we got central air and heat here in Georgia. Really, I don't know how you can live without central air and heat in Georgia. But it felt like the air conditioning wasn't even on. It was trying so hard. It was so warm yesterday, and we are only at the beginning of summer. We haven't even scratched the surface yet. Summer just came in on June 21st. So just imagine what the rest of this next 3 months is going to be like, because it stays warm now here for a very long time. It stays hot probably through September, and then it starts to cool off a little bit in October, and then it's kind of real cool in November. And then winter kicks in like in January. Winter never kicks in. It doesn't kick in December. It kicks in around January, February. When I say winter kicks in, we could go as low as 25 degrees. I think one time we got down to 17 since I've been here. But not too low. Not like Jersey winter. When I was in Jersey, man, we can get down to like 3 degrees and be freezing. But anyway, I hope you're having a great day so far. I'm going to start off with the horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Michael Thiason. He is our resident astrologist here at the Good Morning Gwinnett Show. And today's horoscope is for July the 3rd. We're going to kick it off with Aries. Aries, your mate will appreciate your honesty. You will also encounter individuals who can help you further your goals. Don't let your partner get you going. You are best to travel or attend lectures or seminars. Listen, Aries. Don't let your partner get you going. It's coming up to a beautiful weekend. Tomorrow's the holiday, so don't let them get on your nerves before the holiday. You know what I'm saying? Try to start enjoy. If they start talking crap, go in another direction. Taurus. Make changes regarding your status in society. Now, I don't know what that means. Regarding your status in society, what does that mean? Do they want you to be more seen? Do they want you to create this persona of an influencer? What does that mean? What does the stars have in store for you, Taurus? Keep on your toes when dealing with others. You can make gains if you look at long-term investments. All right. Keep on your toes. Watch yourself. Watch those backstabbers. Gemini, you will meet new romantic partners if you get involved in seminars or travel. Okay, seminars and travels. Okay, Gemini and Aries, y'all must need to be at the same place today. Same thing. So y'all must need to meet up today, Gemini. So look, Gemini and Aries almost got the same horoscope for today. Be discreet with private information. Gemini, keep your business to yourself. Pleasure trips will promote romance. Make changes in the domestic scene. All right, make some changes at home today, Gemini. Be careful. Keep your business to yourself. Cancer, you will have to be grateful not to let others find out about your intentions. Your tendency to vacillate will drive everyone crazy. Oh my God, don't do it, Cancer. I got a Cancer. My daughter's a Cancer. Don't drive everybody crazy today, y'all. Don't start any arguments unless you're prepared to accept irrevocable results. If you don't want the outcome of that argument today, Cancer, don't do it. Don't start it. Just keep it to yourself. Suck it up. Move right along. My nephew says, suck that junk up. That's my little nephew. He says that all the time. Leo, You find that social activities will lead you into passionate meetings. Travel for business or pleasure. Try not to be too emotional with those around you. Travel again. There's more travel on it. Okay, travel for business or pleasure. You might want to join Gemini and Aries in traveling today, Leo. You never know what can happen. Virgo, try to control your. I'm sorry, y'all. I got this little throat thing going on here. Try to control your irritability if you're experiencing emotional problems with your partner. Don't let relatives stand in the way of your personal plans. Okay, Virgo. I know Virgo that's got some huge plans going on right now. So don't let anybody stand in the way of your personal plans. You can dazzle members of the opposite sex with your quick wit and aggressive charm. Okay, be dazzling today, Virgo. Be dazzling today. All right, listen, guys, we're going to go to a song, and I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscopes brought to us by astrologer Micah Thyssen right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
Hold on to this storm, 'cause I need to be
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm giving you the daily horoscopes here, brought to you by astrologer Michael Theis. We're going to pick it up with Libra. Libra, you can enjoy short trips. The advice you get today may be based on false information. Watch out for false information. Your unique approach to life will interest others. All right. Somebody want to hear what you got to say, Libra. Your efforts will be Scorpio. Look, I forgot to say the title. The sign. Scorpio. Your efforts will be rewarded handsomely. Don't trust a deal that looks too good. If it looks too good to be true, it probably is. Or a lover who appears to have it all, and don't trust them either, Scorpio. You will find the valuable knowledge can be gained if you're willing to listen. And listen today. I know sometimes we think we know it all, but sometimes it's really good to listen. My voice sounds so raspy this morning, and I've been up since about 5 o'clock. So I don't know why it sounds like this. It sounds crazy to me. Anyway, Sagittarius, be supportive in order to avoid confrontations. Pushy people must keep at arm's length. Don't take advantage of your expense account. That means don't spend too much money today, Sagittarius. Don't take advantage. It's like, don't take advantage of him. Don't take advantage of your expense account. That sounds funny. Capricorn, you have so much to offer. So much to offer, Capricorn. I know a bunch of Capricorns, and they are really nice people. Open up and let your thoughts be known. Avoid letting family get involved in your personal life. Listen, it's your life. Live it the way you want to live it. Don't let your family get involved. It could mess up something. New love connections can be made through group associations. Get out there and mingle today. Go out. It's the holiday week. Like for me, the weekend starts right now after this show today. Well, not really, because I got to be back tomorrow and do the show. Yes, I'm going to do the show tomorrow. I know it's the 4th of July, but I'm still going to do the show. Aquarius, do yourself a favor and leave your plastic at home. That means leave your credit card, just in case, not the broom, not the plastic bags. That's your credit card it's talking about. Work at home if at all possible. You may be overly emotional when dealing with your mate. Double check before you go out. And don't get too emotional today, Aquarius. And Pisces, my fellow fish, you can make profitable investments if you purchase an art object for your home. Art object. Okay. Focus on using your creative abilities in other ways. Okay. So that for me, my creative abilities are always used in business. I don't know any other way to use them. You'll be able, I want to know how to use them in some other ways. I try to make jewelry and I try to sculpt. I play with clay. I do all kinds of little things. So listen, y'all, I got a Cricut, right? I'm ashamed to say this because it's sad. My husband bought me a Cricut. Probably, July? I think I got the Cricut at the end of last year. I might have even got it for Christmas. I have never used it. It's sitting in the spare bedroom on the table. I don't know. I want to be creative. I can't find them. I don't know. Anyway, Pisces, you will be well looked upon due to your compassionate and giving nature. All right, we need to be well looked upon because we are compassionate and giving people. That is your horoscope for today, brought to you by astrologer Michael Theis right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett show. Let's move on into some news right now. So listen, it's the holiday weekend. It is the holiday weekend. And the law enforcement here in this area have put out the warnings, and they want you to be ready for anything. Because listen, we know that people are going to be drinking and driving, so we want you to be careful out there. They have, they're talking about Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier, and I want to say this. Okay. So every year since I've moved here, and that's been 6 years now, someone has died at Lake Lanier. Yeah. It's a beautiful lake. I've gone there, but it freaks me out to even go back because every year somebody dies at the lake. So right now they're saying that there have been 9 deaths on the lake this year. 9 already. 9. The 9. And it has not even got hot like it's going to get hot. It's going to be 90-something degrees a day. And we're just, 5 days, 8 days out from summer beginning. That's a lot. But that's what I'm saying. Okay. Anyway, that was one of the first facts thrown out Tuesday morning session with the Lake Lanier Water Safety Task Force, Corporal Michelle Pahira, and with the Gwinnett Police County Gwinnett County Police said it's a day-to-day operation for multiple agencies to convene and collaborate. So all these agencies got together on Tuesday. 16 agencies participated in this conference. And their goal is to keep us as safe as possible. As safe as possible. You know, the 4th of July starts the busiest season. It starts, like, it kicks it off today. It's just people starting to do everything. And, you know, it's a lot of dangerous things out there. You know, they talking about, if you're at Lake Lanier, they talking about be careful of boat traffic. You know, people go swimming, they jump off boats, they do skis, they can't, you know, they don't know how to, it's just a lot. They want you guys to be careful. So these 16 agencies, law enforcement and protection agencies, have come together and they decided, you know what, we're going to do our best to keep everybody safe. But listen, guys, here's the thing. You got to keep yourself safe, right? You got to, if you don't drink and drive, pay attention when you're driving, because you got to look out for the other person. If you know CPR, you know, make sure that you can administer it just in case somebody need it. Just be careful out there. I love the holidays. I'm a holiday junkie. 4th of July, Christmas is my all-time favorite. Christmas is my all-time favorite. And you don't hear a lot of stuff that goes on at Christmas time, but New Year's, of course, there's a lot of stuff. And the 4th of July, there's just a lot of celebration going on. And so, you know, they got together and they want to keep you as safe as possible. But you gotta keep yourself safe. You know, if you're on the boats, put on your life jackets. You know, if you're driving, pay attention to the road. Don't be texting and driving. Don't be talking on the phone and driving. Just pay attention. So you got to do that. All right, if you want to read this whole story about these 16 agencies, go to the Gwinnett Daily Post and you'll see the story there that's talking about what the law enforcement agency are planning on doing this weekend. And it starts today. The holiday season kicks off today. Today is July 3rd. Fireworks kick, and I'll give you some places where you can go check out the fireworks today, later on in the show. You know, I'm excited about the weekend, but at the same time, it's like, you know, you gotta think, you gotta be careful. All right, 2 new roundabouts are coming to two busy Gwinnett intersections. So roundabouts, I'm still trying to understand. So does a roundabout slow the traffic down? Because to me, I just went over on Forsyth Road. They just put that one in over there by the New Hampton Inn Hotel, right? So I don't know. It looked like it confuses people to me. People are standing there kind of figuring out, do you go? Do I go? And it kind of, I don't know. But anyway, what do I know? I'm just a podcast show host. The people at the Gwinnett Department of Transportation, they know better than me. So there must be something to it. Anyway, they're going to convert 2 busy intersections into roundabouts at Ridgedale Drive and Forsyth Road. We did that already. Is that not the one? Yeah. Oh, wait. Nah, that's all. No. Forsyth on the other end has one. Is that Forsyth? I think that is Forsyth. They're about to put one at Ridgedale. So here's the thing about Ridgedale and Forsyth. I know exactly what they're talking about. Now, I gotta be honest. I've almost seen a bunch of accidents happen right there because you got to know when to go, right? So they got 4 stop signs, right, at that entrance right there. And so when I go there, me and the person that's directly in front of me, we go at the same time. And you would think that the 2 people on the opposite side facing each other will go at the same time. Well, I have seen people almost just crash at that intersection. So maybe that's probably going to be a good thing because I know that's a bad intersection right there. Right there at the corner of Ridgedale Drive and Forsyth Road, that's a bad intersection because sometimes people who don't travel that road, they don't know that, okay, I need to wait until those 2 cars go and then me and this car is going to go. They don't know that. And so you just kind of see them kind of stop and then just dart out there. And then everybody, I've seen it happen. So that's probably going to be good for that intersection because that is a bad intersection. All right, so there's also going to be one roundabout going to Adventure Drive and Day Drive in Duluth. In addition to the roundabout, the $1.4 million Ridgedale Drive project includes right turn lanes on both approaches of Ridgedale at North Road. I know where that is as well. The project is funded by the 2014 and 2017 SPLOST program and the city of Snellville. Okay, so the $2 million Venture Drive roundabout will include a second roundabout eastbound through lane on Venture Drive and will lengthen the southbound lane left turn lane at the intersection of Venture Drive and Steve Reynolds Boulevard. So they got a lot of construction going on there. So, I don't quite understand it, but obviously they know what they're doing. So what the heck do I know? I'm just saying my opinion because I look at them and they do look confusing. But when I think about Ridgedale and Forsyth, I have seen like some bad things that almost happened at that intersection. Because I'm sitting there watching them. So I've seen them, so I think that's probably going to be a good thing. All right, so the Board of Commissioners recently approved a zoning modification that makes way for the construction of a Wendy's at the corner of Hamilton Mill Road and South Bogan Road. The request by Michael Henderson for Wendy's included the addition of a drive-through window and flat restaurant roof. They want a flat restaurant roof. 2 residents living close to the proposed restaurant expressed concerns about the drive-through hours. Representatives from Wendy's said the drive-through hours would close at 1 a.m. So, look like Breeford is going to be getting a new drive-through. And so it has been approved. So you're going to get a new Wendy's over there. It's coming soon. Now, what does that mean for some of you listening to this show, or some of you listening to the show who may know somebody? That means that there are going to be some job opportunities. Okay, here I go again on my soapbox about these job opportunities. There are going to be some job opportunities there for you. So if you are looking for a job, there's going to be a Wendy's coming to Beaufort. And they are going to be looking for people to hire. That person may be you. So you want to do what? I say this all the time. You want to make sure your resume is tight. All gaps are filled in. You want to make sure your background check is clean. You want to make sure you have the proper ID. You want to make sure you list all your skills on your resume so that when you go present yourself for these positions that you are qualified. Sometimes people may be overqualified, but make sure that your stuff is tight. You just want to make sure. All right, I'll be right back to give you more to run down what's going on in and around Gwinnett County right after this next song. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, and I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney.
You know I never will make it by, and I can't breathe if it isn't you and I won't make it without you by my side. I can walk and stand, can talk, can fly without you. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I'm so lost without you. I won't make it without you. I don't care what the others say, and I still think of you night and day, and yeah, I've lost my way, I can't walk, can't stand, can't talk, can't fly without you. I'm so lost without you.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. All right, so let's get to the celebrations, y'all, because you know it's that time. So the celebrations actually kick off the day in some cities, which is pretty cool because, you know, here's the other thing. I'm like a big kid. Like, I go to the fireworks every year. I've been going to the fireworks my whole life. I don't think I've ever missed a year of fireworks. I'm like a kid. Like, the 4th of July, I love going to the fireworks. You see the same fireworks every year. I know. I just like the fireworks. Just like I like Christmas. I watch all the Christmas specials on Hallmark, all of them. My husband like, oh my God, they all have the same storyline. Why you watch the same stuff? I was like, I just love it. So anyway, the city of Duluth is holding its fireworks today from 5:30 to 9:45 p.m. And you can go to that firework at, it's going to be at Parsons Alley. No, is it going to be at Parsons Alley? Nah, they got a lot going on today. So they're going to have food trucks and everything. The fireworks is expected to start at 9:50. So the food trucks will be serving around the event area, and you can bring your own coolers, including alcoholic beverages. The event starts at 5:30 p.m. Ends after the fireworks are displayed. And that's going to be at the Duluth Town Green. We're going to have kids' games there, live music. They're going to have a good time. Same thing. Local groups, Backyard, Brooklyn, and A-Town List will perform on the main stage at 5:30. So if you want to go on out there and have a good time tonight in Duluth, fireworks begin. All right, in Lawrenceville, Prelude to the 4th is another early and family-friendly 4th of July celebration. The event in Lawrenceville, on the Lawrenceville lawn, starts at 5 p.m. with 10 food trucks. They're going to have a lot of food trucks out there. Ooh, lobster rolls. Okay, so seriously, here's the funny thing, right? I live in Lawrenceville, but for some strange reason, I never make it to the Lawrenceville fireworks. I always make it to Snellville, and I can't tell you why that is. However, I'm going down tonight and get me a lobster roll. I'm going to be there tonight. This is going to be my first year going to the Lawrenceville, and it's sad. It's literally the fireworks in Lawrenceville are literally, and it's probably because we're so busy preparing for the 4th that I don't do it. Like, we're cooking and prepping and all that kind of stuff, so I don't get out. But tonight I'm going to do it. Tonight I'm going to the fireworks in Lawrenceville, and I'm going, even if I just go to get me a lobster roll, because that sounds amazing. Anyway, it's on the Lawrenceville lawn. It begins at 5 o'clock. You got 10 food trucks that sell everything from lobster rolls to kebabs to Italian ice and cookies. McCrae's Tavern will be selling beer and wine, which can be consumed on the lawn. There will be live music from Maggie Boo. Okay, Maggie Boo. Swinging medallions. Okay, the first 300 people to arrive at the Lawrenceville lawn will receive free 3D glasses to use while watching the fireworks. Oh, let me tell you something. I already know it's going to be it's on movie night on the lawns, because normally on Friday night, my husband and I go out to dinner, right? But when we pass the lawn, it is packed, and that's normally around 5, 6, sometimes 7. It is packed. You see people walking with their chairs and everything. So anyway, that's tonight on the lawn downtown Lawrenceville. Sugar Hill kicks off its thing tonight. Sparks in the Park, held at Sugar Hill's E.E. Robinson Park. I've been to that park. We went to that park through the Gwinnett Citizens Academy 101. That's a nice park, too. All the parks in Gwinnett are pretty nice, so I got to say that. I say that all the time because they are really nice parks. But anyway, Sugar Hill's fireworks is going to be Sparks in the Park. It's going to be at E.E. Robinson Park. The event will feature live performance from local musicians, living large, and a lineup of food trucks for your dining pleasure. The family-friendly event encourages guests to set up on blankets or chairs to get comfortable seats for the fireworks. The event begins at 6:30. So their event in Sugar Hill starts at 6:30. Norcross. See some of the Sparks in the Park on July 3rd. The Norcross events held in Lillian Webb Park starting at 5 p.m. Kids can enjoy bounce houses for a nominal fee. So, they can get in the bounce house, but you got to pay a little fee. They got face painting, and everyone can stuff their faces with the good food from a variety of food vendors. Local music group No Limits will perform in the park before fireworks begin, which is expected to kick off around 9:40 p.m. 9:40 p.m. All right, so now tomorrow, this is funny because this is one. So tomorrow, Snellville fireworks festivities start. They start at 4 o'clock tomorrow. It's going to be at the Snellville's Town Green. They're going to do the national anthem, followed by Contagious Band at 4:45 and Departure, a Journey tribute band at 7:30. They're going to have inflatables, bungee jump, train rides, water slides, a watermelon eating contest. That sounds like fun. Guests can buy an all-day activity band for $10. Fireworks are expected to start at 9:30. So that's where I normally go. Lil Burn is also going to be on the 4th of July. So it's going to be Lil Burn Annual Sparkle in the park. Celebrates Independence Day, and that's going to be at Lil Burn City Park, 5 p.m. on July 4th. The historical document, they're going to read that at 7 p.m. There will be live music from Glow the Show Band at 7:30 p.m. and fireworks are starting at 9:30 p.m. Bounce houses will be available for kids to use all night for $1. For one ticket bounce period. All right. An unlimited wristband can be purchased for $25. There will be air-conditioned shuttles to bring people to the event from Lil Burn City Hall. So if you don't want to get caught in that traffic, you go and park at Lil Burn City Hall. And I think that's a great idea. That is a wonderful idea. You go and park your car at Lil Burn City Hall and parking lots at Young and Church Street and Popular Street and Killian Hill. And they're going to have air-conditioned shuttles to pick you up and take you to the fireworks. I think that's great. They're going to be food, beer, and wine. This is going to be sold at this event. So if you want more about those things, go to the AJC.com and /Gwinnett. And you can find out about all the places that's going to be doing more 4th of July stuff around Metro Atlanta. All right, man. They got a lot going on. That's great. Now, if you don't want to do fireworks, but you want to do something else, you just want to go out, sit in some air conditioning. Wind Down and Afro Vibes is Wednesday. Is kicking off their Wednesday event. They do it every Wednesday. They're going to be having, food and all that good stuff. And it's an international party. Wind Down Wednesday, advice followed by international party. A sensational performance by DJ California. Playing the best of the top 40 Afro beat, pop, hip hop, funky house, South African house. Come enjoy the night at the sexiest and classiest hookah lounge. They done named themselves the sexiest and classiest hookah lounge in Gwinnett County. So you just want to take it down a bit today. You just want to hear some music, eat some food, smoke a little hookah if that's what you like. You can go out tonight from 6 to 9, get you a glass of wine, get you some food and just relax. That's going to be at Afro Vibes, Wind Down Afro Vibes, and that's going to be tonight at Vice Bar and Bistro. If you want to go out and do that, go right ahead. Enjoy yourself. Vice has said they are the sexiest and classiest hookah lounge in Gwinnett County. They're located at 45 Satellite Boulevard Northwest in Swanee, and that starts at 6 o'clock tonight, ends at 9 p.m. Go on out there. Do your thing. All right. Grits and Jelly Butter. The first time I heard that name, right, I thought it was just food. I didn't know it was like a singing group, like Grits and Jelly Butter. I'm like, Grits and Jelly Butter? What the heck is Grits and Jelly Butter? Well, that's a band, y'all. And Grits and Jelly Butter is going to be performing tonight from 8 at 8 o'clock. If the tickets are $15, it's going to be at 3550 Mall Boulevard Northwest in Duluth. Again, the tickets are $15, and that's going to be at 3550 Mall Boulevard, and that's going to be this evening at 8 o'clock. 3550 Mall Boulevard in Duluth, North Boulevard Northwest in Duluth. So if you like Grits and Jelly Butter, go on out there and listen to them. I heard that and I was like, oh, okay. At first I thought it was food, but then I realized after talking to some people, that's a band. It got a cute name, very catchy, very rememberable. Very, very. All right, I'm going to go to a song and I'm going to come back and I'm going to bring you the inspiration for the day. Because there's not a lot of news. There's not a lot of anything because people are already traveling for the holiday. They're already traveling for the holiday. All right, I'll be back to give you my inspiration of the day right after this next song. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, bringing you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County.
All right, ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up the moonlight. Believe in the magic. On side, we'll make it feel just right. Just look at that bright light. Believe in the magic, and we can save you from your past. This bond is do? We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. Baby, you got me. Slow ride, just you in that baseline. We're way past sunshine. Believe in the magic. Alright, step into the moonlight. Get into that good time. Believe in the magic. And it can save you from your past. This bond is always gonna last. When nothing else makes sense, just dance. Yeah. What you gonna do? We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. Baby, you got me. Baby, you got me. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. We're doing it all. The feeling is so. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. I believe it. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic. Yeah. Baby, you got me. Believe in the magic.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. I just thought about something I forgot to tell you guys. So at the top of this show, I talked about me starting another podcast, right, and why I started that podcast. So here's the thing. So I have a podcast called Good Morning Gwinnett. Good Morning Gwinnett. That's the one you listen to. I have one called Talk Business with Audrey, which is all about business. But I'm in a challenge right now called a One Funnel Away Challenge, right? So for those of you who don't know what that is, this guy named Russell Brunson, who lives in Idaho, has a company called ClickFunnels, right? And I love ClickFunnels. And he does a challenge, like it must be quarterly, called One Funnel Away, because he feels like you're one funnel away from hitting the goals that you want to set for yourself financially in your business, right? So I joined this challenge. It started last Monday, and no, it started this Monday. It started last Monday, the pre-part of the challenge. Like they had a pre-session for a week to get your mindset right. Because some people, really, what's blocking you from success is the way you think about things, right? And that's a lot of us. And sometimes you don't even know you're thinking about things that's blocking you. You just know that, you have this fear of something, or you think that something can't happen for you, or, you just got this limiting belief about things that you want to accomplish. And sometimes that blocks you from moving forward in your goals. And then sometimes you just need some accountability in your life. So for me, I was like, okay, I have huge goals. Like one of my goals is to get this show. I got two big goals, right? Three big goals. One of the goals is to get this show to 1 million subscribers or 1 million downloads. That's a big goal. It's a new podcast and people are still learning about the podcast, but that's one of my goals. That's why Good Morning Gwinnett is on like 20 something platforms right now, because I need to hit that goal, but I'm always trying to figure out how to do that. So I'm constantly doing it. So I'm building a funnel just for this show. I call it a funnel cast. I'm building a funnel cast just for the show so I can run ads to the funnel cast to get people to subscribe. That's one of the things I'm doing. Right. So that's one of the things I'm doing. So I launched this new funnel, and I launched this new podcast yesterday. It was a challenge. It was a part of a challenge. They said, listen, he said, pick a platform that you like. If you're a blogger, you might want to go start blogging on a site called Medium. Medium is a great platform if you're a blogger. It has a huge potential for you to get seen if you like to write a lot. So I blog sometimes, but I'm not like a big writer. But if you can tell, I love to talk, right? So the other thing was make videos. Now, here's the thing about videos. I've done them in the past. I have a whole TV network with videos on it. And I have done like daily videos about what I'm doing and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes I don't want to put on eye makeup. Sometimes I don't want to put on eyeliner. I don't want to put on lip gloss and all. I do put on chapstick every day. But I don't want to get all dolled up for the camera. So I was like, yeah, see, that's not going to work because I know me. And not that I'm looking busted, but I don't want the camera. I have a really good camera on my desk. Like I got a ton of cameras, right? I'm a media company, but I have a really good web camera on my desk. And when I tell you it sees everything, it picks up everything in your face. So when I go live, I need to be kind of made up because there's no camouflaging what I look like with that camera. It's a really good camera. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to write. I don't want to do Facebook Lives. I don't want to do, and you got to do this daily. So the challenge is to do this thing daily, every day, right? That's a huge challenge. I do this show 4 days a week. I take 3 days off, and it's so funny. I love doing the show. But when Friday comes, it's like, whew, I don't got to do the show today. Now, I love doing my show, but that's a lot. And every time I tell somebody, man, I do my show 4 days a week, they're like, ooh, that's a lot. So here I am. I have taken on this challenge. I knew video wasn't going to be it. I knew blogging wasn't going to be it. Not every day. But I can talk every day. So yesterday, the challenge was to launch a new something. And, publish something every day is a challenge. So I decided to launch a new podcast because for me, I could take my phone, right? I have a microphone, literally a small microphone that attaches to my phone. Now, I have an iPhone 10, so it's pretty good. So I probably don't need to attach it to this phone. But before, I have a microphone that I can attach to my iPad or my iPhone and just record. But I'm sure that I don't need it with my iPhone 10 because I can do that on the go. I can do that on the fly. So Russell used to do his podcast in his car. He used to do his podcast walking around. Excuse me. Walking around outside, and you would hear him excuse me, I'm getting choked up. Excuse me. You would hear Russell walking around outside, and you would hear him, okay, I'm going to go to a song, and I'll come back and finish up the story. I got to get my throat right so I can talk to you.
Between concrete walls, there's a place for us where we could go, where we could be alone. Between city lights, we don't have to hide. I wanna go, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? Baby, do you wanna follow? Come with me, do you wanna follow? Baby, can't you see that? I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow? I can't understand why we can't hold hands, but they don't know what we have is real love. Aren't you sick and tired of having to hide? I know a place, do you wanna follow? There's something in the air, I can't explain it, but it's there. Ain't nobody gonna find us in our secret love affair. I don't wanna have to hide no more, it shouldn't be unfair. I wanna go, and I wanna know, do you wanna follow?
right, I'm back. I had a moment there. It's so funny because it's also allergy season for me, so that's what it feels like right now. I feel like I'm having like one of them attacks, and so my throat is itchy, my ears itching, my nose is itching. It just sound crazy. But anyway, so Russell does his podcast in his car, right? And you can hear the window with the wind blowing. He does it outside walking. And the thing about podcasting, guys, is you can do it anywhere. There are people who, I take this serious because I love doing it, but there are people who do it better than I do. They do it because for them, it's imperative that they don't cough in the microphone. It's imperative that they take all the ums and the ahs out. For me, it's just me being me, right? So it's just me doing what I love, playing music, talking about the horoscopes, giving you the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. It's just me being me. So, I love that about that. I love that I can just be me. I can just get on here and do me, right? But anyway, I started this new podcast as a part of the One Funnel Challenge. One Funnel Away Challenge yesterday, and it's called the Pod Chick, right? So I'm doing a book right now called Pod Chicks. I'm doing a book right now called Pod Chicks, and I'm going to be going on tour soon with the book. But I was like, you know what? I'm going to call it the Pod Chick. And the show is all about podcasting. Here's the thing. It's not a long show like this show. It's going to be probably 8 to 10 minutes. And it's talking about something in the podcast world. Whether it's me talking about how I'm going to get my show to 1 million subscribers or downloads, or something that's happening in the industry. And I may even bring on somebody to talk about, something that they did. So it's that type of thing, So and people can go on there and drop me a line and think. I love it. So right now that show is on a platform called Anchor. Anchor was and Russell said, go to Anchor, it's easy. Anchor was so easy to set up, it was crazy. And it's a good platform, especially for a beginner. But anyway, I wanted to share that with you because I wanted you to know I love doing this show. I love doing podcasts, and that's why I'm doing podcast trainings. Like I have a podcast training coming up called Podcasting 101, because it's so simple to do this thing. It's not as intimidating as, video. Video is powerful. Don't get me wrong. It is huge. That's why right now I have a TV channel for Good Morning Gwinnett, because video is powerful. And even though people don't see me, they see the picture that I put up there. If you go to the website and you click on the episode, you'll see a picture. Well, that picture shows up on television with information about the segment on television on my Fire TV channel, because video is powerful. And I do that by connecting my YouTube channel to my Fire TV channel. It's like a science almost. You know what I mean? That's what I do in my business. Like I build these Fire TV channels for people, podcasters, and anybody else, video people who they got videos and they a ton of videos just sitting online and say, you know what, I want to put it somewhere else. But anyway, video is powerful, but I know that I wasn't going to be committed to that, right? And here's my point. You got to be committed to whatever you're trying to do. And I shared my story about starting this new podcast to show you the commitment I had to grow on this show, because I'm doing this One Funnel Away challenge because I have 3 goals, like I told you before. One is to grow this show to 1 million subscribers. One is to make Pod Chicks a best-selling book when it comes out. I'm excited about that. I'm really excited. I want it to be an Amazon bestseller. And the third one is to take my company to $1 million in revenue this year. Now, those are 3 big, bodacious goals. I got to do everything I can in my power to hit those goals. And so taking this challenge is challenging me to be more creative, to have 4,000 people as an accountability partner. That's crazy, right? But it's about 4,000 people in that group. And we're all talking about the same thing, this challenge and how it's going to help us grow our business. So I'm building a funnel just for this show, just so I can promote this show to get it to 1 million subscribers. I'm building a funnel for my podcasting course, right? Because I believe that course is going to be the course that gets me to $1 million in revenue in my company. And I'm building a funnel for my book because I believe that with that funnel, I can make that book a bestseller, right? So I'm building all these funnels. I know how to build funnels. So I'm building all these sales. These are sales funnels, right? And there's just a great way to put this stuff together. So I'm taking this challenge to grow the show to 1 million subscribers or downloads. I'm taking this challenge to get my book on the Amazon bestseller, and I'm taking this challenge to get my company to $1 million in revenue. Big, bodacious goals. So if you want to follow the Pod Chick, you can follow the Pod Chick as well, and I'll be bringing you more information about that later on. But it's it's going to be cool because I'm talking about everything podcasting. Like, you know, what am I doing to grow the podcast and who's doing what in the industry and who got recognized for it. Like for instance, I'm going to be talking at She Podcast. I'm excited about that. I'm one of the panelists at She Podcast in Atlanta. And that is big. That's a huge thing. I met Jessica at the Podfest in March when I attended. Now I'm going to be a panel at her conference. And I'm excited about that. So, yeah. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Now, before I go, let me just give you a little bit of inspiration. Because I like to say something inspirational to close out the day. Because somebody's probably having a rough day right now. Somebody's not. But for those of you who just need that little bit of oomph to get you over the hump, because it is hump day, here's my inspiration for the day. There is in this world no such force as the force of a man determined to rise. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that just sent chills through my body. Let me read it to you again. There is in this world no such force as the force of a man determined to rise. W.E. Du Bois said that, and he was right. That's why I'm up to 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, because I'm trying to rise. You know, that's why I'm taking this challenge and starting a whole new podcast that I'm going to do every day, 7 days a week. Guess why? Because I'm trying to rise. You know what I mean? I'm trying to level up. If you want to do anything in this life, you got to have that determination. You got to. Whatever it is, I don't care what it is. If you got something you're trying to accomplish, you got to have that force. You got to be determined. You got to have that no matter what attitude, you got to get it done. And I'm not saying you got to work 7 days a week like me. I'm not saying that. And I don't always work 7 days a week, you know. But I do work 5 or 6. I ain't going to lie. And sometimes 7. Sometimes I'll take Sunday and just say, you know what? I'm just going to watch Hallmark all day long. I don't watch TV during the day. I don't know what's on TV during the day. I start watching TV about 9 or 10 o'clock at night when it's time for me to go to bed. And here lately, since I've been doing this funnel thing for the last 2 weeks, I haven't even watched TV at night. I don't even know what's going on television because I'm up there listening to videos and reading the book and, you know, and putting it all together and just excited about my funnels. I got 3 funnels that I'm building, you know. I got a 4th one in mind, you know, so it's exciting. But I'm determined. I'm determined to hit those 3 goals that I just talked to you about. And that's what you got to get. Now, granted, sometimes this stuff can be really confusing. You know, you trying to attain the goals that you set for yourself can be really confusing, really like, you know, stressful because you don't know which way to go. And here's what I'll tell you. If you don't know which way to go, then you need to get a coach. You need to talk to somebody. There's a company called Clarity. That's Clarity.fm, clarity.fm, right? You can go over there, type in what you're having problems with, right? Type it in the search bar, and there are all these people that's going to come up that can answer your questions. You can pay them anywhere from $1 a minute up to $100 a minute. You pick how many minutes you want to talk to them, and you pay, and they will get on the telephone and talk to you and help you get clear about what you're trying to do. You don't have to have a coach every day. You know, but you just may need to talk to somebody for 30 minutes. Now, if you want to talk to the top of the top, you're going to see the prices like $33 an hour. But here's the thing. Are you worth it? Are you worth the money that you're going to put into yourself to get to that place you want to get to? Are you determined? Do you have that force behind you that you want to rise? If you want to rise, you got to put some force behind you. So listen, that's all I got for today. Remember, I got to go do this other podcast, and I'm going to do it today, right after this show, so that way I can be finished for the day. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. If you like this show, please share it with your friends. Go over to goodmorninggwinnett.com. All of the ways to share, social media, IG, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, we're everywhere. We're on all of those platforms. iTunes, Google Podcasts, Fire TV, Alexa, all of those platforms. And soon, I'm going to be launching the Roku channel for this. Now, I already know, because I have a channel on Roku, a video channel. I already know, and I have 100,000 subscribers on that channel. I already know that I'm going to get about 3,000 to 5,000 subscribers when I launch this show on Roku. I already know that, because Roku is a monster. And for those people who sleep on Roku, Roku is a monster. Those people are looking at my show. We have 103,000 subscribers on that show, and I haven't put a video up there in probably 2 years. That's the power of Roku. So I'm going to be launching the Roku channel for this show pretty soon on for Good Morning Gwinnett on Roku, and also on Google Home. So Google Home is just like Alexa, but it's a product made by Google. So I got plans. Like, I'm going to hit them numbers. I'm going to hit them. I'm going to hit every one of them. 1 million subscribers over here, a bestseller over here, and $1 million in revenue in my company. That's all I got for you. Go to Good Morning Gwinnett, listen to past episodes, share with your friends. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. If you starting your weekend today, be safe out there. Be careful. Watch the roads. Don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive. Until next time, y'all, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.